Okay, so Ultra Test Reforged number 3 will be with us very shortly. No exact dates yet, but Wargaming have made some sneak preview announcements, and we're going to look at those in this video. The biggest, as we see Duncan disappear from the screen, is that we will not be seeing the likes of Duncan or Olivia again, because Wargaming have taken the decision to delete commanders from the game. So we're going to take a look for the final time here at Anthony Cole as we take a look at the other announcements that Wargaming have made. And for those of you who thought Wargaming were not listening to the customer or the player base, I'm afraid to tell you that they have listened, and it is good news. So let's take a look. So let's take a look here in the news at what Wargaming have said in the Ultra Test 3 key changes sneak peek. Now, they do mention that Ultra Test 3 is approaching, but don't give any dates of when that is. And their goal is to make Blitz feel comfortable, familiar, yet noticeably better. So what have they decided to do? Well, the first piece of good news is that the tech tree has returned, or will be returning in Ultra Test 3. The classic tree layout with the branching structure, which is similar to the current tech tree, will be revealed in Ultra Test 3. It does look like they're going to persevere with sets in some form, but the tech tree, the layout that we currently have, is something that we can all hope to see in the new version of the test. They've also reiterated that your progress that you've made will be fully transferred, and that is based on the tanks that you have researched, not just the ones that you have purchased. And that was an announcement made for the previous test, following the first test, which was met with some disgust when people found out only their purchased tanks were going to be transferred to the new game. That is not the case. If you have something researched, that will transfer over as well. Another slight change is that the first tank in each line will now be free in the common sets. There is no need to use any silver to unlock the first tank, and 11 sets are going to be unlocked for free as well. You won't need any keys. Now, of course, the implication from that is that keys are going to remain a part of the game. We'll have to see what that looks like, but it does look like Wargaming are persevering with the keys, but they have made it a flat pricing structure now. To unlock a set, all sets will have the same pricing structure, which is a slight change from the previous iteration of the test. They've unified the XP levels and made it possible to continue to progress a set level beyond what was previously the maximum level, so you can continue to grow your player level. And they have reiterated that tier 10 is going to return, which is something I think that we already knew was going to happen. So all in all, that is good news. Now, this looks like it is the biggest piece of news and the main change from the proposed Ultra Test Reforge previous updates, and that is that commanders are being deleted and crew skills are remaining. They have listened to the feedback, and they are stepping back from commanders and returning to the crew skill system. Now, they are going to change crew skills to crew perks, but essentially you can see from the graphic there that it is very familiar, if not the same as the current crew skills system. And they are reiterating commanders removed. They will not appear in Ultra Test 3, which is absolutely fantastic news. All those concerns about commanders, the loss of crew skills, specialist commanders being behind paywalls and so on, is something that has been resigned to the trash can. Again, that is good news. Now, they are still concerned about the progression gap between new and experienced players, which is something they were trying to address with commanders, but they're now exploring ways to make the current system more engaging without breaking the balance by simply adding more perks, and they're going to keep us posted. But the good news is that it can't be as bad as Commanders, which I am absolutely personally delighted have been deleted from the game. So there you have it, that's the latest update. Keep your eyes open for Ultra Test 3 information, and once that comes out, make sure you engage with Ultra Test 3. It will be open to everybody as far as I'm aware, so you can play the new version of the game, and please continue to provide your feedback, because it does look like Wargaming are now listening. The message has finally got home. The player base wants to keep tech trees, and the player base did not like Commanders, and we are now in a position where that information has been taken on board and affirmative action has been taken. Let me know in the comments what you think. Is this good news? Do you agree with me? Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you found that useful.